Alright, this is RPG Night 1989 with a new LP. I just now finished Mars Warlocks, and on the same day I decided to start my new LP. Can you guess what it is? Before I tell a cat to stop meowing because he's not going to get attention. If you can guess, I will state this. It's a very popular series, and they just got the character in this one. Yep, Dragon Quest XI. Echoes of the Elusive Age. Yeah, the noise is pretty loud, and I can't do anything about it right now, so I will be fixing that later. But yeah, so this is going to be one of my biggest game projects to date, because I'm going to be starting to do a lot of new stuff with it that I'm going to be practicing myself. So hopefully it doesn't look bad, but we'll see. Anyways, so there is going to be grinding. I do actually have times where I grind. Actually, I have one like right at the beginning, but that's about it for the beginning. It's like one-time grind and we're good. Anyways, so what we're going to do is create a new adventure. I deleted the one in mine, but we will use my name. My name is Adam, again. Now we can do Draconian Quest. This allows you to basically make a challenge. Like, you can do no armor, you can't equip any defensive items, so you have to basically make use of your defensive spells, which can work. It's hard. This is no shopping, which means you don't spend money, which means you'd have to actually I think you also can forge. Okay, that was weird. I think you can also forge weapons, so there's that. This makes it so that easier fights, you lose experience if you fight them. This makes enemies harder. This is, I think it does a random affliction every time. I don't want to do those. I'm just going to do a simple game of, and I will bring up the brightness for anyone that's watching, and oh god, that's too bright. Okay, that was weird. Alright, so there we go. That's not too bad. Alright, so now I will adjust the sound settings here soon. Now, we got a cutscene, so enjoy! In fact, I'm gonna go do something. Yeah, sorry about the noise. I will adjust it right
This child, he is the one?
Bears the mark. There's no mistaking it.
Oh my god. That was fast. With this actually raising it a lot more, especially when I...
Oh my! What in heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive? Oh, you're a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
How does he look frightened? No, seriously, how does he look frightened? I don't know. Unless they're implying it. Yeah, like I said, I apologize for the noise, but that I can't control this audio sounds or the audio levels yet because apparently they never thought of I love that. Several years later, the little baby grew up, and now he blows up everything with the thought of his mind. He has become the chosen one. Darth. Hero. What? I get to have fun too. Also, editing stuff.
Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver.
Lifesaver. Yeah, you're a lifesaver. Dog.
Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, by the way, a lot of the dialogue in
So
this
it's
game
finally here, the
main
big
story
day.
is them talking.
I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there.
Voices. Yay! Anyways, here we go. Climb up there. Yeah, if you notice, a lot of the people in this game have a slightly British
Looks like
accent.
Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
Yeah, but yeah, if you notice, a lot of the people in this game have a British accent. Yeah, it's intentional kind of thing. Oh, no. Okay, so remember. There we go. So if we go into system settings, volume settings. Oh wow. Okay, apparently that's why the voices are so loud. Let's turn that down to a 3. So, okay, so in here you have... We'll talk more about this in way later. Actually, you know what? I'll talk about it now. So, items are exactly what you think. You have actually 3 bags in this game. You have your item bag, which contains all your materials, all your items and materials. The equipment bag will contain all your weapons and armor and accessories, and the important bag will contain basically the important items that you don't want to get rid of. Your items, you have items here, and oh yeah, you do have a unique, you do get this. I bought the upgrade of this game, so yeah, I get a free armor set that's actually way better for a while. And so next we have magic. You don't have any spells yet. Then we have equipment. As you can already guess, you have your sword, shield, headpiece, body piece. These two are not too bad. They do give you more health, so it's not bad. They give you also a charm. Also, if you notice the symbol on them, it means they change how your outfit looks. Yeah, so now you have 2 different weapons in this game. Everyone will have their own weapon style, and they always come with one distinct weapon. They always come with both weapon types. And the hero uses a one-handed sword or a two-handed sword. Two-handed swords are equipped in both hands. You cannot equip a shield. But a simple sword, you can equip a shield. What I'm going to do, and also you have attribute, you can see what their stats are like, their base stats, what stats they're like with equipment and all that. You have spells, abilities, you know, that kind of stuff. It tells you how many coins you have, your coins in the bank, you know, stuff like that. Little mischievous stuff. Spells is what you think. Party talk, basically. You know, right now she's your only party, Gemma. She's your character's childhood friend, as you can already tell, so she's going to be the love interest. Now here you have heal all, which means that basically this will allow you to heal all your party members, even if they'll even use spells that aren't in the party to heal. This one will basically heal more efficiently. This will allow you to have tactics in battle. When I'm auto battling or training, unless I actually have to fight a specific enemy, I'll mostly use tactics on normal monsters. So, and I'll use like fight with everything else. Traveler's tips. This gives you advice. It gives you advice on what's going on, what you do, what to look for, and all that. I will explain as we go. This will tell us where the story is so far, and basically how many your defeated monsters, your item list. This is going to be explained way later. This is, well, you already know what it is. It's your settings. But if you go in here, because I bought the game early, I actually get some free. I bought the basically, I think it's called the definitive version on this one, and I get 3 free items. So the first item I get is healer, which allows me to, every time I fight, in every turn I get, I actually heal some damage. I heal some damage back, and this allows me to basically restore MP every turn. So next, I'm going to use these seeds of skill on my main hero. Technically speaking, we are not supposed to have any skills at this point, but now we actually unlock the character builder, which basically you have every character has 4 trees in the hero builder. With your main hero, you have swords, great swords, and sword mastery. Sword mastery is kind of like a connection of the sword and great sword. And if you notice, you can get Falcon Slash, which is really nice. But you can also get the Mighty Giga Slash. But if you want to go two-handed swords actually get a unique skill themselves. Giga Smash. Giga Smash is actually a unique attack in this game. It's actually the only, I think it's like one of the few rare Giga attacks that aren't the Giga Slash. This is actually a very powerful move. It's actually the most powerful two-handed move in the game. Same as this being the most powerful one-handed move. And if you notice, they both cost 16 MP. Now the first skill we get, if we go great swords, we would get great sword guard, which means that this actually makes it so that you have as many your block chance is almost close to the block chance of a great sword. It's a really nice skill. Now if you notice these question marks, basically to get these question marks you have to, I think it's like you have to get like 4 skills. Yeah. You have to open up 4 panels, and this will break open and give you the skill. Now, the thing I want to do right now is I'm going to get Flame Slash. Now, I technically can't use this skill right away, but also I want to go up here. Now, if you notice, now that I've learned the skill, there's a little crack in this. It means that I have 1 requirement so far, and I need to get 3 more to unlock this. So, yeah, remember that. Yeah, what you want to do also is getting attack power when wielding, because those will increase the amount of damage you do with your attacks. So, nice little thing. You also get like critical chance, and sometimes these skills are like really good. I think this contains the Miracle Slash, if I remember correctly. Anyways, I also want to get the Metal Slash as well. This will come in handy very well, but I don't know which path I want to take. I'm probably going to go up because I want to get this first. Get Dragon Slash could also be good because dragon enemies are some of the more tougher enemies in this game. So yeah, trust me, there will be a fourth skill tree, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I say, if you notice, my character is like really powerful, and if we can actually talk to people. You know the mayor and your mother are waiting to see you off at the top of the stairs, don't you? Don't keep them waiting, dear. Oh, and remember, if you're ever in need of some advice and you're stuck on what to do, just have a chat with the folks with pretty pink speech bubbles above their heads. Because we like to break the fourth wall. Just press square and look at the map. You can't miss it. While you're at it, use R3 to change the direction you're facing. It's a handy little trick, trust me. Yeah, what she's saying is if you hit that, if you press it in, it centers the camera. But fourth wall breaking, for when fourth wall breaking is needed. Why not? Adam, see you and my dear Genma all set for your big day makes me proud as anything, both as a mayor and as a grandfather. You're not kids anymore, you know. No, you're grown up now. And that means going to tour and offering your thanks. Now it's time. You are on your way. Head up to the top, give praise to the spirit of the land, and come back down and tell us how you like the view. Oh, and if you're ever unsure of what to do next, try pressing triangle and select party talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you. Ah, just look at you, Adam, my little boy, all grown up. On. Be sure to look after Gemma, you hear? To think you've been inseparable since you were tiny, and here you are about to climb the tour together. Oh, and if you ever lose your way, just follow Sandy. That dog got more sense than any of us. Off you go now, dear. I know the two of you will be just fine, and I'll make sure there's a delicious supper waiting for you when you get back. Now, also, another thing I'm going to say right now, also, yeah, technically, do we have to actually talk to him again? Hold on, there's a question mark over his head, so, okay, oh, now he's just going to repeat what he said. Ah, no. Okay, now he's just going to repeat what he says. So, I will state this. For normal battles, I'm most likely going to just auto battle. Now, for this first part, I'm not going to cut any fights in this part because they're really limited. And, yeah, that, and also, like I said, it's more worthwhile just to...
Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it?
Well, I'm a silent protagonist, so I can't really tell you.
My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks.
Yeah, that sounds
I
about
just
right.
wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief?
I have never heard that kind of saying with that.
Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh.
Bark, 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 bark. And we fight the first enemy of Dragon Quest. The most iconic enemy.
They're coming this way.
Yes, they are. The most iconic of the enemies in this game. The slime. Yep, slime are actually iconic. So, if I wanted to, I could try to use Fire Slash, but I don't have enough. But here's the funny thing, I don't have enough, and I will show off Fire Slash here soon. Also, oh no, I took damage. And... I'm gonna take... Yes, paralyzing. Yeah. With what I have on, these guys cannot do anything to me, so... Fire Slash! It is a more powerful attack. The amount of damage it does is very good. And yeah, Gemma has an unlimited supply of files, so you will actually, she will heal up your magic. It's a thing. And I think she also drops healing items too. And we get an herb.
Crikey!
Most iconic
I wasn't
item in the
expecting
game.
that. Oh, I know they were only little, but...
Yeah. Bark, bark. Dog's running on ahead. So yeah.
And
but
now we've
I don't
got to
want to
go
go
through
through that just
I'll bet you
yet.
anything that...
Trust me. Anyways, yeah, she was just saying, let's go through the cave and let's get this over with. And we get like mini rewards. I don't think they do anything. Oh yeah, if you hit circle, you jump. Whee! Whee! Open the chest. Yeah! If you go back behind this thing, you get a chest with a pot lid, the first shield in the game. It has a 5% block chance. It's not the best, but it is actually good at what it does. And it's the first shield in the game. So don't expect much. The defense value is pretty good with it. And honestly, I think it's like one of the best pots items right now. So there's that. Yeah, so I should probably mention what the hero is like. He's more of a jack of all trades. While he can't specialize in certain skills, like eventually he will get dual wielding, and he can dual wield as well. And it doesn't. The problem is with dual wielding, there is a penalty. Oh, I'll show you something else out here too later. Anyway, so preemptive strike. If you hit a monster, it will be counted as a preemptive strike. By the way, that hit actually counts as damage for all the enemies in the fight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack. Yeah, because I can't actually do anything. Also, Sandy has unlimited HP, and she can one-shot most of these monsters. Also, like I said, also, while you're in the fight, while you're in this circle, you can move around. Honestly, it's pointless. That little circle is kind of pointless. So what I want to do first, though, is actually head up here for, well, not some secret treasure, but treasure. Also, I'm going to try and do some new stuff in this game, and I want to actually mention, like, what items are in the description, like, what items I'm wearing in the description. So if you guys want to, like, look up items or talk about, like, maybe a certain armor set I might think is his, like, a character's ultimate, but probably isn't. Because, in my opinion, your main hero has 2 ultimate armors in the game. One of them is, well, fine. I'll show it to you when we actually get to that point. So, but yeah, if you notice, like I said, right now, like I said, I can't do much. My damage output is actually kind of bad. But if I choose to use Fire Slash, I can do some pretty good damage. 12 damage, that's not bad.
Phew.
Trust me, your leader can become a powerhouse. So, now for the first area, I'm gonna be, I might pause and then do, like, some, you know, like, defeat all the enemies. Right now, I'm just, like, I'm just doing this thing. Anyways, I took no damage. Ha, 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 ha. I think my defense is actually high enough. Oh, I never showed that. If you actually noticed briefly when I went into the thing,
Well done.
you notice my character the monster's health was blue. Yeah. Not blue. Green? No, red. Yeah. Actually, noting how weak a monster is actually can be shown in the menu. This is actually a very good thing, so... Alright, so... Oh, no. Alright, so I'm going to pause it and clear this little area out. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, I finished up the 2 slimes, and all that's left is this little bugger. This is a new enemy. The Needlers. And Needlers have a lot of health. They can also use items. Also, they're the first people that can use items, so... Well, I'm gonna use my new Frizz spell.
Get him!
Yeah, that does a lot of damage. He will kind of do more later on, but... So, Gemma could regenerate me, but honestly...
Phew.
Yeah, we basically have them up fast. And so, I don't want to go that way real quick. What I want to do is actually go over here. And if you go down these stairs, it looks like you can actually continue on. Hint, hint. Remember that for later. Yeah, actually do remember that for later. And we get some gold pieces. 5 to be specific. Yeah, I do actually have a grinding time I'm gonna have to do later. probably gonna end the episode early before that. But yeah, when you see me later on in the game after that, I'll be much stronger. Anyways, we got a chunk of copper ore. And before we do anything else, I'm going to fight these needlers. And you know what? I'm gonna show off this. So yeah, I figured I might as well show it off. But yeah, the needlers are pretty powerful. Actually, they're not. Needlers can do something nasty if they choose to, but the only big thing I see them doing in this game is using the they're using they use the oh crap. Yeah, we're actually about to get into a boss fight. Huh, shocker, we're gonna get into a boss fight. Brr. This first episode is gonna be like really cutscene heavy.
Cool. Look at all this fog.
So
Help!
help me.
What?
I didn't think about what coming up here would
Quick!
do.
You have to help him!
Oh, I'm not that smart. Anyways, we gotta help him. There is a second. Yes. The fog was a monster.
It's not fog.
Oh, a monster. And our first, well, boss fight? Yeah, they're called smogs. Now, technically, I'm not supposed to have the, I am actually not technically supposed to have the, oh crap, the fire slash attack yet.
Get him!
So, there's that. So, if not, I recommend using Frizz. Frizz can also deal a lot of damage, but 2 fire slashes and they usually go down. In fact, I can probably even show you the same thing with the, oh yeah. Yeah, these guys they're considered bosses because you don't find any other types of this enemy
Get
here.
him!
But honestly, they're more or less just common enemies. It's just happened they were given the boss-like treatment for a fight, kind of, sorta, maybe. Anyways, yeah, just do 2 fireball, 2 phrases, and you're good.
Tough little
See,
blighters, aren't
that wasn't
they?
that hard. It's
I'm
not a hard.
so
It's not like the
proud
world's
of
hardest
you.
fight in the game. So, yeah. Also for I'll tell more about that later. The stats.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. But
Then
then
you're an
those
idiot.
monsters appeared.
Yes.
What in the world is going on? But never mind that
don't
now.
look at me. It's not because of me.
Yes, Gemma.
Anyways, yeah, she's gonna scold the kid, and he's gonna run off back home.
You saved
and
my bacon
basically
again.
The dog goes with him. So we lost
I
the
knew
dog.
you were tough.
And we still technically have Sandy, or Gemma. So if we
Not
actually
far to the
did get into a fight, she would still heal us, or give us like healing potions.
Typical.
Or heal us.
It would have to
still
go and
give us,
start raining, wouldn't it? Come
files
on.
for magic and such. So, and it's there. Anyways, if you're trying to look for something, there is nothing up here yet. I don't think anything spawns up here yet. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is climb up here. Yeah, this is supposed to be where we're supposed to go, which is weird. It's like, this would mean that the people, every person in Tor, or Cobblestone, should be like incredibly powerful and such, because they can climb around walls and stuff, but yeah, it's weird, like they're actually more simple folk. It's like, why? Oh well. I mean, at least with me, there's like a weapon, you know, she has a weapon with her, you know, a person with a weapon and a shield, so she's able, you know, fight with that. So I was actually thinking about using the two-handed sword, but I played it once and it's like, the damage output is good, but it's more, I'd rather have something like the sword and shield.
Here we are at last.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this first
It's
episode.
such a shame about the weather.
This first episode's gonna
I was
be,
really
so,
looking forward to that view.
I'm trying to get through all the cutscenes and everything.
Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh?
Well, I'm the silent protagonist, so I really
What was
can.
that?
And a thing that we don't fight. Oh, did I spoil that? Yeah, we don't fight it. Actually, not right away. That thing is tough, too. So, I think... I don't know if there is any, like, original idea of this, but I'm thinking that that bird was actually meant to be, like, the final... Like, the actual boss of this area, except they changed it to be, like, show off the luminary's power. To fire lightning with a symbol in its hand. And turn it into fried chicken. It was smoking. I'm pretty sure they're treated like animals, so I mean you could probably eat a monster. Well, some monsters.
How?
Anyways, we made chicken. Unintentionally. Anyways, let's read the prayer, and the mark on our hand is glowing. That cannot mean anything bad.
The mark on your hand.
It's glowing. Oh, no, it went away.
Oh, it stopped. All I know
might
is
want to
that
get a
you
doctor
saved
to
me
look
yet
at that.
again. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Die? I don't know.
We really had better be finishing up this ceremony.
Yeah, well, let's do that. We pray to the mountain.
Humble folk of cobblestone.
Yeah.
Great land spirits,
Okay, I'll
hearth and
stop.
home. Lift your voices up in prayer. Sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore. Let it be so forevermore.
Alright, I'll listen. But this is Yggdrasil speaking. Send my chosen hero to me now, so he can get the ultimate power and kick ass. This is rated teen, so I can't really say it's for children. That's so stupid too, so whatever. Even then I wasn't going to monetize this game anyway.
It just goes on and on and on.
What is that
Whoever
blue
dreamed up
thing?
this ceremony must have had this in mind.
Maybe.
They wanted to
So in case you want to explore,
Well, that's it.
they would make the
It's all
ultimate
over,
weapons in
and
this,
now we're
in this
grown-ups.
place, and then you can
Should we
swing
head
around
down and
kill
tell
everyone.
They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, so technically, I think it's like automatic. Oh no. So we just go to the cave, and yeah, and it's like, oh yeah, they climb back down. So to be fair, I did clear out all the enemies. So now on the way, the main hero tripped on his slime, and well, it killed it and gained 5,000 experience and gained 50 levels. He is now OP. Yeah, so they thank you for they'll thank you for returning him. I'm not gonna try and talk to everyone because it would take forever. Like there would be just entire episodes of me just talking to everyone because of like how much unique dialogue there is. Like, and it's like, yeah, sit down. Yeah, like look at all that. Yeah, I'm not about to do that. I am sorry. I am not about to talk to everyone.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank
Also
the
important.
spirits for that.
Okay, I'll stop.
When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you.
I'm sorry about that.
Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you... Well, there's no doubt about it. The spirit of the land was watching over you.
He's not wrong.
Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was amazing.
Oh, it was wonderful. I saw
I
the
was
sea
going to make
stretch into the
another joke, but I'm
horizon
pretty sure I
and the
just made
sunlight
5
playing on the
one too many
water and...
already.
Oh,
You're true cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there.
Yep, sounds
Now,
right.
it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Aw, I wanted to. Anyways, if you guys know what the I should have mentioned also.
Come on,
if you guys
you.
know what the outfit
Home time.
that the hero is wearing, it's not a shock, but it is actually an outfit from one of the other Dragon Quests. So, and no, there is no gift for if you figure out what it is, except my eternal going, well, duh. Yes, I will actually just so, well, duh, to you, right in your face. And we have a new place to explore, cobblestone, which we will not, let's just say there's certain things that happen. Anyways, anyone, oh yeah, that's right, anyone with an exclamation mark will tell you what you have to do, so they're kind of helpful at this point in the game. Trust me, they will remove that. Like, actually, I think even if you check your map, which it can't do right now, I think even if you check your map, like, you can actually, see it as well. Anyways, wait, no, that's auto run, and I do not like auto run. No, I am not sharing clips. There we go. So yeah, if you notice, current objective, return to your home in cobblestone, yeah. But I don't want to do that right away. Oh, hey, more copper. Hey, that might come in handy later. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Remember that. And we got, well, we got medicinal herbs. Also, I think we can put these in the, so I'm going to transfer these into the equipment. Now, I do want to sell the plain clothes since I'm carrying better. Yeah, since I'm carrying, no, God. Okay, since I actually got the Tridanian garbs, they're better for me right now. I think even better than the next armor set we get. I think. But it's actually right now the best armor I can get, so honestly, in my opinion, just stick with what you have. Anyways, there's a lot of stuff around here, so we're going to be running around just grabbing it all. Eventually I will be allowed out of the town, so now once we do that, I'm gonna make mention right now, before I do the next episode, I'm gonna be grinding, so yeah, that's gonna be a thing that happens. Anyways, remember this for later as well. Trust me, you'll want to remember that for later. Anyways, so I don't think you can get into this building here. Also, this is something oh, nope, I can't. Okay, so, yeah, if I wanted to, I can just, like, jump over stuff and all that. Anyways, yeah, and you can open doors, and shops are right there. You don't have to, anyways, so, yeah, you can't buy anything right now. I don't think you can do anything in there. Can you? I know some of these buildings you can get on top of. No, but there are 2 barrels which I want to break. Yeah. And there's 2 gold. Woo! Woo! I got 2 gold, yay! And we can't cross that path because there are horses standing in front of it. And I've heard worse reasons to do that. Oh, by the way, I'm smashing pumpkins. I'm smashing barrels that I can't pick up. The barrels I can't pick up are worthless. Their existence is meaningless. They can just break. Alright, I'm done being pessimistic about it. Anyway, so where we want to go next is into the church. This is where you actually... This is your save spot. This is where you save, where you buy, and... Or, well, save, where you can revive, and... Let me show you. So... I don't think I can... Okay, I can. So, confession is your save. So, devotion or divination will tell you how much experience you need. Except in this game, they eliminated that. You can actually... I'll show you. This can revive party members. This is one of only few ways at this point in the game you can do that. This can cure poison, and this can get rid of curse. So, yeah, remember when I said divination is worthless? Here you go. If you look underneath your character's health and MP, you see experience and experience to next level. So, yeah, you actually don't need to worry about that. Also, yep, antidote, that cures poison, so, I mean, yeah, the priest is kind of worthless with a lot of things. The only thing you want to use him for is saving, and, saving, reviving, and, oh, what was the third thing? What are you doing? Oh, hey, a book. Hey, look, Dustin's cooking conundrum. And incredible, the puns keep flooding into my mind. Oh god, they're puns. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, a pun. I'm not Chugga Conroy. Okay? I am not Chugga Conroy, so no puns. But yeah, so... is there anything? No. Seriously. You don't take fall damage, so don't worry about that. The mayor is likes puns. He's immediately the best mayor ever, because the ones that like puns are actually usually not the evil ones. Yes, there are evil. There would be evil rulers. And we get a Cyberus stick. It's a sword. It sucks. It's money. The cobblestone sword you get is in fact one of the best weapons you can get until... Oh crap, is it like... I know until we get to the next major town, which is why I also need to save up money, which is why I also need to grind, because I need money. Most of the time in the game, you don't have to worry about grinding for experience, because the game has a really good way of balancing that out. Basically, like, eventually enemies will kind of, like, taper off in experience. So, in my opinion, it's always best just to go after, experience than money, or money than experience. But I do kind of want to level up, my main hero to 8. This will actually save, like, a lot of grinding, but mainly because, like, if I get, like, level 8, I get, like, a ton of money for it, so, like, the money value will be pretty good. I should have, like, enough money with that to not worry about much, so there's that. Anyways, yeah, if you find these, you can climb, and you can grab this treasure, a pink pine. Huh, a pink pine. Oh, God. Anyways, I don't think there's anything up there, or in here, so... Alright, let's head close to my house. Now, once we enter the house, the game's gonna change from... The game's gonna transition into... Well, you know. And there's nothing in here. But, what we want to do is jump! 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 Also get the chest. Why is there... Ah! Get the chest. I think it's like... money. That's actually very good. Yes, trust me, you're gonna see me buying some stuff once in a while, but not all the time. Trust me, I'll explain it when we get to that point, but yeah, there is actually a way of, like, not having to worry about that, so yeah. Now, there are a few items I want to get later on in the game, so anyways. I want to spend this seed of agility. Who do I want to spend it on? Well, my main protagonist, for one. Also, yeah, if you notice, so we can organize. Yeah, in battle, you cannot use anything that is not in your, like your character's bag, your character's item menu. So, if these weren't in my character's item menu, I can't use them. So. Alright, so let's get going into the house.
Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up. I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
But I'm really, really happy for you.
Of course not.
I'll be honest, like your character's mother sounds very patronizing. I don't know.
Quite
Maybe
the
it's just
opposite,
me.
in fact. You would have been proud of him. We
I
got
killed
attacked by a
slimes.
monster at the top of the tour, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
The hero intentionally summoned Zap.
What did you
Yeah,
say?
if you know anything about these types of games, the Zap spell is a hero-only spell. It's a very powerful lightning magic spell.
That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me.
Yeah, this mark really just went bzzz.
Here
And
I
everything
was
went
hoping he'd turn out
and
nice
everyone
and
died.
ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along.
I am not normal.
Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk. Here. This belongs to you.
You are not actually a peasant boy. You are royalty.
Your
That
grandfather
item
asked me to
isn't-
give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the tour.
Yeah. We'll find out
Truth
more
is,
about this. So
There's something I've been keeping a secret
like I
all
said,
these
I'm
years.
just gonna state,
Something
yeah,
I've never
he's
told
not-
another soul
he's
in the
actually
village.
royalty, so technically.
It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the luminary.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I love how they gave the hero this like expression like, wait, what? Like, even if he doesn't talk, that expression alone is enough to tell you he's shocked.
Oh, don't ask me what the
job,
old
game.
fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny, and that there was something you had to do.
I must destroy... I don't know.
He said that when you came of age, you
evil
were to head
dictator man?
north to the capital,
Oh.
up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king.
Yes,
He seemed to
show
think
it
that
to
if
the
you
king.
did that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
Yay.
Crikey.
Crikey.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on, dinner.
Yay. Like I said, there are actually some mechanics in this game I will talk more about later. But anyways, reincarnation of the luminary. Adam tries his hardest to sleep, but he's too confused by everything. He's learned and excited about this coming trip. Eventually, he died in his sleep. We do not know why, but he did die in his sleep. Nah, I'm kidding. So, before I do anything else, there are actually some items in your character's house. So, you want to get them. Alright, so what we want to do is head up here. And there we go. Yeah. There's 10 gold, and actually that's about it. How much gold do I have? 150. That's not bad, because that does get me at least one of the items I need in Heliodor. Yeah, let's just say I'm going to probably go through like an equipment change in Heliodor, but it's not going to be a massive one. You'll see. Let's just say... Okay, so where we want to go, and there's nothing actually around here, since I've looted everything, we are actually good. So what we want to do, since there is actually no items to grab yet, if you actually look on the map, there's a what looks like a red key. Let me show it to you. If you go over here, this, I will state this right now, do not worry about this key right away. This will show up later, and we will actually be able to get this later. I think it's actually a really good item in there too. So, yeah, I actually recommend getting it. So, anyways, what we want to do is head up here, and hey, what's Gemma doing? Why is she not sleeping?
Oh, can't sleep either, eh?
No.
You remember this tree, don't you?
yeah, that's where we secretly. I'm not gonna.
I got
finish
my
this
scarf
sentence.
stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, eh?
Yeah, except now I can climb a tree.
You know,
so we're good.
I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in cobblestone.
Yeah, well, I gotta go save the world.
That's why I was so
Again.
surprised by what your mum
Yep,
said today.
Just normal Tuesday
Well-
for the protagonist. And he's young enough too, so he is actually the protagonist. Anyways. Okay, that's enough me joking around.
I
Alright,
remember
so,
the story my granddad told me.
so
Once upon a time, when it
okay,
was all
so
over,
that
the
star,
luminary...
that's
That's
called
his star?
Endrin's Lantern. It's actually going to be mentioned later, but let's just say that it's not what
How
people
can
think
you
it
be the
is.
luminary
Yeah.
too?
I just don't
I
get
just...
it.
I know. That's what you're...
Now let's go tell
Listen,
Heliodor to find
we
out.
should both be getting back.
So
Everyone will be wondering where we've got to.
a lot of this plot of this story you don't really figure out until like later, so I'm trying not to spoil the game too much. If you catch my meaning.
Goodbye, old friend.
I don't want to see you while I'm out, because I gotta cry. Okay. Exhausted after his long day, Adam finally falls into a restless slumber. Then morning comes. Ew, morning comes. Ew. Oh, come on. You think I wouldn't do that? Okay, so the funny thing is like, what your character, what's supposed to be shown is not what... Because I have the costume on, it's supposed to show like what your character actually looks like now, and I'll remove a piece of
just
the armor to show you.
You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead.
Mother knows these things.
Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Why don't you visit the village
will
shop
spend it
before
all
you
at
head off to
once.
Heliod? But don't take too
no,
long.
I don't want
The
to. So the shop here will only have a few items. It's not worth going into. I'll show you, but that's about it. Anyways, so okay, before we actually head on, I want to show you what the main hero looks like. So what we're gonna do is unequip this. Yeah, this is his original outfit supposed to look like. It's kind of nice. I actually kind of like it. Although it does make him feel more like a Saiyan than anything else. It's weird. Of course, to be fair, the protagonist of this one also had that problem too, because if you know that Final Fantasy VIII or Dragon Quest VIII, not Final Fantasy VIII, Dragon Quest VIII. Oh, here we go. This is our first quest. If you go over here to Quest Catalog, you notice there's this here that says, "There's a man near your house who seems to be in need of assistance. Why don't you try and talk to him and see what's up?" And if we do actually talk to him, he goes, dearie me, what am I gonna do? Oh, if it isn't young Adam. You came along just at the right time. I got a favor to ask you, see? The other day I was playing with my lad, you know, messing around as you do. Well, anyways, he got this fluffy feather that he loves, and, well, fool that I am, I managed to let it blow away. Luckily, the wind only blew it as far as the roof on your shed. I'd go and get it myself, but I'm not good with heights, I'm afraid. Anyways, I know you're a brave young fellow, so I was wondering if you'd mind clambering up there and getting it back for me. And if you go up there and get it, anyways, make no mistake, I just gotta get feather back. And yeah, he's basically a tutorial of if you hit circle, you can jump. So, boop. Anyways, yeah, I got the feather back for you. Anyway, so he's gonna give you a sleeping hibiscus or something like that. I forget. Anyways, he says, "I know you don't want now," or a bias or whatever. I think that's like a battle item. I've never done it. Anyways, it says quest completed. There are a lot of quests. I'm not gonna tell you how many, but there are a lot. Anyways, this is basically a battle item. You throw it at an enemy, the enemy falls asleep, and they'll be asleep for so many turns. It's a thing. Anyways, by the way, your main protagonist cannot swim. Oh, you can ride in the water, though. Hey, I didn't realize that water was very shallow. There are some mechanics in the game that I do want to talk about, but they're not shown until later. Trust me, it's actually kind of a cool mechanic for the game. Like I said, this episode is going to be a little long. We're almost actually close to where I want to actually stop. Alright, so I'm going to show you the shop. And if you buy, you get a cyber stick, a pot lid. You can buy a bandana and wayfarer's clothes. The wayfarer's clothes are better, but only by 1 point, so it's not worth it in my opinion. Just like keeping the shield equipped, or just like not getting that is actually not even worth it. But if you want, you can sell. Now, the item you notice, the cobblestone greatsword, you can't sell it. It's a item that is unique, it can't be sold. There are a few items like that. Most of the items are going to be probably like the first character's weapons and such. Okay, is there? Oh, yeah, there is a run. So if you hit R2, I can't see. I think it's R2. If you hit R2, you can dash. So talk to your mother. So this is it. My little soldier's really leaving. Might not be back for a while. Have you said all your goodbyes? Yes. Well, off you go then. Yeah, if you try to find her, you can't find Gemma at all. I think
One day you're just a little boy, the next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become.
Well, I'm gonna go save the world, by the way.
To think, it's been so many years already since old Chalky found you floating. I mean, since he brought you to Cobblestone. We never thought there was anything out of the ordinary about you. And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminaries of all things.
Yes.
You know who the luminary was, of course. A legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness.
The name of the legendary hero.
We're supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it is a little hard to swallow, I must say.
I'll tell you what we mean once we actually beat the game.
Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh? If he finds out this is the village where the luminary was raised, there might be something in it for us, if you catch my drift.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
Oh,
really shocked.
No, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought.
He's trying to hide that he actually was being serious.
Yes. Now,
I love the characters
the
in this
fate
game.
that
They have their
awaits
own
you
flavor
may
of
well be
text.
one
They have
beyond
their own
anything
flavor of
we
being what
simple
they are.
country folk can imagine. But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you. May it prove useful in finding your way.
Yeah, he's gonna actually give us a... This is a key item, the map of Erdrea. So trust me, you're going to... And you get a mount. Now, this is... I'll talk
And
more about this when we
may
actually
this
get to
magnificent
this.
steed,
The pride of Cobblestone.
you'll find Heliodor easily
Just
enough.
head north. Yeah, you just follow.
You
Head north
travel
and follow
safely
the road.
now.
You'll be good.
Oh, you're such a good boy.
Yeah, such a good boy. Such a good boy. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to get in any fights, but we'll talk more about that later. Anyways, hey, our childhood
Here.
friend.
Take.
I made it. I made it with my love.
It'll keep you
Now,
safe.
when you come back, you must do
I
something
heard.
for me.
I
will not tell
don't know
you
what's
what
in
it is,
store
but
for
you
you
will
out
know
there.
certain things.
But
I do
take
not
care,
have the best way to show an
and
example
remember,
because we do not
we'll
create
be
a hot
waiting
dog and a
for
donut
you.
yet. Yes, I went there. Man. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. What? I can't have a little fun myself. I'm actually having fun with this game, and I'm going to be having more fun just laughing about half the stuff in this game. Trust me. If you think right now is fun, it gets funner. Is that a word? Funner? Maybe. He's like, need a horse? Hey, bother. Oh, God, the game even now has puns. Anyways, if you need to actually get your horse, you can dismount and all that. If you need to summon your horse, if you go to this icon, this bell here, and tap it, your horse will come chasing you. That is actually a very important thing. Anyways, also, if you hit gallop, yeah, it's R2 for gallop, any monster that is weaker than you, hopefully I am weaker, yeah, you just knock them away and you don't fight them. You can fight on the horse and a group of slimes, so yeah, you're gonna see how I'm gonna fight. No. Tactics, fight wisely, just let the game do it. Yeah, your character is now strong enough that he can one-shot these little guys. Now, I'm going to be grinding before I do the next episode. I won't even do the episode today. I'm talking to myself. Anyways, I want to get started with the grinding. That's why this episode is a little longer than normal. Because the next episode I want to come back in is as soon as you guys, or as soon as I finish the grinding. And I kind of want to show like everything in this area, like show off all the new monsters and such. Yeah, you'll see me just one-shotting them. You know what, real quick, I'm gonna fight this guy at least. A Stark Raven. Now this guy, I think he can cast the Fizz spell. Except you kill him too fast. I'm pretty sure the Stark Raven can cast the Fizz spell, so be careful. He is a pretty dangerous enemy. The game does change the monster types during day and night. There is a day and night cycle in this game. So, yeah, I'm not going to show these guys off. There are more enemies. There's the needlers, there's those hot dog, or those cucumber things. There's enemies down there, there's enemies over there, there's enemies everywhere. So, I'm going to also ignore a lot of certain things, but we'll talk about that later. Anyways, we got... Hold on a second.
Oh, what have we here? I know it can be risky.
I'm going to skip this guy. He's just going to talk about the outdoor camping.
What's that?
And I'll talk about this
that
later.
Statue, that's not all.
So, yeah.
You'll need... It's like...
Yeah, he's going to say, oh my, all this stuff. Anyways, so... What you can do, this is actually basically like a mini town, so I'll talk more about that once we actually access it and I'll show it off. This will be the last thing you see. I'm probably going to save as well. Like I said, I got some grinding I got to do, so I'm going to be doing it off screen so you guys don't have to see it. That small scale, hold on to it. That small scale will be very important coming up later. Anyways. So, there we go. There's a chest right here. We open it up and we get 80 gold. I'm pretty sure I can at least get the weapon and shield I need, so that's actually decent. Anyways, what we want to do is if we go over to this, we can make a campfire and settle in for the night. So, we can break camp, which will do, well, what you think it does. Oh, shoot. No. Anyways, the game, yeah, it's nighttime now. But if in nighttime, new enemies spawn. And like I said, I'll go over all the new enemies when we actually do it. But when I actually come back from that. So anyways, we settle in for the night. If we do this, now we go over to this guy. He's a merchant. Oops. Yeah, he's a merchant, and you can buy some stuff from him. He has Chimera Wings, which are a zoom spell. You can also get the Wayfarer's Clothes, Plain Clothes, a bandana. Technically speaking, this is kind of the best in terms of raw defense, but honestly, at this point, the armor I have on my character is fine, so you don't have to worry about that. Anyways, so if you can remember, every camp will have, there are more than just this camp. Every camp will have a merchant, and they sometimes have some new stuff. Sometimes they only sell items crafting items. They can do that. So, anyways, we go to the statue. It acts like a priest. Yep, we can save right here. And I'm gonna save. So, anyways, and in the next episode, we're actually going to head over to Heliodor. Now, that won't be until after... Yeah, I'm going to continue. I'll just turn it off myself anyways. And in the next, like I said, we're going to show off... I'm going to show off all the new enemies, show off locations for stuff, show off everything I can. And I'm also going to talk about the combat of the game. Anyways, if you want, you can rest. Now, you can choose what time you rest, so I'll do dawn. And also, this is the last thing I want to talk about. But yeah, I'm also going to state this. You can do some other stuff. Anyways, also, you can just save without having to use the camp. It's just I like having the camp easier. Also, the camps can fully heal you. So yeah, it's really nice deal. And yeah, I actually appreciate it. So I'm going to try and show off everything I can. In this game, I'm also going to... yeah, I just figured I'd show you again. I'm going to try and do all the quests. There is some other stuff I got to do, but I will try and do all the quests. Try and get every mini medal. I will fail at that, so don't worry about that. And try and just pretty much do everything I can do. So, this is RPG Knight signing off. And like I said, when I come back, I will be much, much stronger. No, my equipment will not change, so yeah, there's that. Anyways, you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.